ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to delve into the first, which is the opening keynote. Well, we're looking at talking about navigating the cloud. In addition to the day-to-day operation challenges, organizations are trying to define an efficient path to the new deployment paradigms, which is the co-location solution, software-defined services, private cloud, hybrid cloud, public cloud, etc., which will lead to the increased business agility and IT efficiency while lowering the operating expenses and the cost optimization. Well, for our opening keynote on cloud for digital transformation, we're joined by Shalini Matrani, Deputy Director General, National Informatics Center, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Well, Ms. Shalini, being the Deputy Director General, has been working in the National Informatics Center, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for the last 30 years. She's somebody who's been heading the data center and cloud team at NIC, which is offering services to the government at the central and state levels across the country. Well, with this, I'd now like to humbly welcome Ms. Shalini on the stage and screen. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Any crisis is characterized by deep uncertainty, and the situation we are facing today is no exception. The whole world has learned to think on its feet and manage from one crisis situation to another. I would like to share a part of the journey of digital transformation of the government in this situation. During the past 1.5 years, government has had to ensure availability of all services and applications digitally. We could no longer think in terms of paper files and over-the-counter services. In fact, technology adoption became a necessity across all aspects of human life, not just work-related, but also for medicine, education, courts. Existing applications and services of the government needed to be quickly scaled up, and in many cases, new applications had to be developed and deployed, some specifically to tackle COVID-related needs as well. National Informatics Center under the Ministry of Electronics and IT has been an integral part of all IT initiatives of the government at central and state level to the grassroots. This is since more than 4 decades. Under the Digital India program, NIC has been working to support the government in its journey of digital transformation. Our services and applications like network, video conferencing, email, e-office, cloud, and data centers serve as a backbone for the entire government. NIC's national cloud services are being offered since 2014 under the umbrella of Meghraj, the cloud initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and IT for the Government of India. Under this initiative, MeitY has also empaneled several industry cloud service providers to facilitate government organizations in availing cloud services. NIC's national cloud services have had a major impact on how cloud has been a great enabler within the government for innovation. The last few years have shown how cloud became a game changer for the government. The earlier long drawn-out project implementation cycles could be drastically reduced due to cloud deployments. Cloud helped government organizations to quickly acquire compute resources, deploy and scale applications, ensuring rapid implementation of new initiatives while optimally utilizing available resources. Cloud has been a part of the success of many initiatives of the government like e-hospital, e-prison, Swachh Bharat Mission, e-transport, biometric attendance, Umang, PM Kisan, e-courts, National Scholarship Portal, child health, soil health card, fertilizer subsidy, to name a few. E-office is the secure online e-file system for the government. E-hospital aims at implementing a hospital management information system for hospitals. E-counseling is a one-stop solution on cloud for automating processes towards convenient and transparent admission in institutions across the country. MyGov brings the government closer to the common man, using an online platform for healthy exchange of ideas and views. SWAS is offering website as a service on NIC National Cloud for creating and deploying scalable websites. Service Plus is an open source based configurable unified framework for service delivery. Jeevan Praman is another application for helping pensioners by digitizing and streamlining the process of secure life certificate. In the case of transport, the application was running on standalone servers in the RTOs, and now it's on a common platform powered through NIC Cloud. We are all seeing how new online services are being offered to citizens. Value-added services like e-Challan, which is a digital traffic enforcement solution, is also offered to government agencies, police, insurance, citizens. E-Courts project running on courts till taluka level has moved to cloud and has also seen a similar transition. The services under the project cater to all key stakeholders, including judiciary, high courts, district and subordinate courts, citizens, litigants, lawyers. The National Scholarship Portal has facilitated crores of students across the country to apply for scholarships against different scholarship schemes of the government. Parivesh is an application for online submission and monitoring of proposals for seeking forest, environment, and wildlife clearances. E-Prisons computerizes and integrates all activities related to prison and prisoner management in jails. It also provides vital information about the inmates to prison officials and other entities involved in the criminal justice system. This also facilitates online visit requests and grievance redressal. Open Government Data Platform is a platform for supporting the Open Data Initiative of the Government of India. This encourages transparency in government functioning and also opens avenues for innovative use of government data. Darpan is the dashboard for analytical review of projects, which gives senior management a tool for real-time dynamic project monitoring. National E-Vidhan is a workflow system deployed on cloud for states to conduct proceedings of the legislative houses smoothly, and also to ensure that all business is carried out in a paperless manner. Manav Sampada is an all-in-one portal for human resource management solution for state governments. ESC Soft provides an integrated solution for the core functionings of any state public service commission. These are just a few of the systems hosted on cloud. During the COVID pandemic, NIC has supported and facilitated monitoring and management of all aspects of the pandemic, right from dissemination of information, management of testing and treatment to surveillance. A variety of applications were developed, hosted, and made available in a matter of days. These covered testing, tracking, isolation, quarantine management, hospital management, as well as analytic dashboards for senior management. So we had the RT-PCR app and portal for COVID-19 testing, which was developed in just a few days. And this is one of the critical applications being used even now. A number of other applications were hosted on NIC Cloud, like COVID-19 Volunteers, COVID-19 Warriors Portal, National Migrant Information System Portal, ICMR COVID-19 Data Portal, Lifeline Udan for movement of supplies, ePass for movement of persons, management of home quarantine, containment zones, hotspots, migration of workers, COVID Data Hub for dashboards for COVID-19 status, the Kisan Rath mobile app for smooth transportation of agricultural produce during lockdown. With the necessity of social distancing, containment zones, shutting down of state borders, government still had to ensure services to its citizens and also keep all back-end applications operational. The challenge was to scale quickly, and the COVID pandemic became an opportunity to the government to accelerate digital transformation. The speed at which applications were scaled and new ones launched to tackle the COVID pandemic made us realize that despite the challenges of the situation, we could rise to the occasion. There was truly a need to ensure availability of services under any condition. The pandemic was a learning, not only in terms of using and scaling technology, as well as a realization that we need to consider the people behind the solutions. We could no longer simply define deliverables in terms of technical output, but we also had to keep in mind personal feelings, health, and concerns of the teams. This pandemic also made us realize the importance of borders. International borders now were not the only concern. Even state and city borders many times became a bottleneck to movement of manpower and equipment. There is still a long way to go. And also we are hearing there may be other such pandemics in future. We have to gear up for these and any other natural or man-made disasters by ensuring a robust infrastructure which is easily scalable. As we saw, The COVID pandemic made it essential to accelerate the digital delivery of services, not just related to COVID specific applications, but service delivery to citizens across the board. Cloud as a platform ensured quick rollout, especially with the use of emerging technologies like AI, blockchain, microservices. And cloud also gave a boost to automation, which is really an essential component of all services today. The flexibility of cloud has allowed the government to ensure optimal use of resources and also supported remote working. Cloud has proven to be an agent for digital transformation for the government. The experience of the pandemic simply accelerated the need for cloud adoption, which was already in process. Government departments are now not thinking whether or not to go to cloud, but are looking towards how effectively they can use cloud to ensure delivery of services. In closing, I would like to remind everyone that today's security is a prime concern, and all cloud users need to keep the bigger picture and long-term view in focus to ensure that applications being deployed on cloud are securely hosted and made available in a secure manner. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini, for that wonderful opening keynote at the World Cloud Show.